What's up, Cancer? How are you guys doing? It's time to go ahead and knock out your weekly check-in. We're going to see how the energies are looking for you guys in the first week of March. March week 1. I know I'm early on this, but I want to jump in and start doing the weekly check-ins again, and I want to make sure I get a good jump start. So it's a weekly check-in, so it's just a short, quick, general, energetic overview. If any of you need a personal reading, you can find all the information on how to do that in the description of this video. Most people prefer my general personal readings. Honestly, the public likes them just because they're cheap, but I like them because they're efficient and to the point. You ain't got to ask me nothing. You ain't got to tell me nothing if you don't want to. You're more than welcome to, but all you really got to do is click what you want me to read and I do the rest. I like them. I offer a lot more than that, though. Everything I have to offer is on my website. The link is in the description. All right. Let's see how the energies are looking between Cancer and the person they're dealing with. First week of March. Once I find a deck that'll talk to me. Will this one talk to me? Okay. Cancer and the person they're dealing with. How's it looking? March week 1. Mercury retrograde Pisces season. Ew, dude. All right. Woo. That's a communication card right there. But I don't want to get ahead of myself and end up with my foot in my mouth. So let me just see what else comes out before I speak on it. 3 shuffles. There's 1, 2, and 3. 7 of Cups. Uh-oh, Devil card. Okay, so there's a very strong likelihood. I don't know, this is kind of just sitting over here rogue all by itself with nothing that really matches up to it here, honestly. So first of all, let's talk about what is yelling at me. The person that you're dealing with, Devil card, 7 of Cups, is out there just trying to find somebody new. Playing around, playing games, fucking around, or trying to at least. But maybe they're not really having a whole lot of success with that. Maybe they're finding themselves more alone than they thought they would with the Hermit. Maybe that's why they're starting to wonder whether or not you would entertain communication with them. I don't know. I'm not really seeing a lot of action energy here, though. I'm not. 7 of Pentacles. What's this? The 4 of Wands in the reverse. Not really seeing a lot of action. I think they're thinking about it. And that's probably what that devil energy is there. They're thinking about it. They're contemplating it, weighing out the pros and cons. Man, if I don't meet somebody soon, I got to bring somebody into my life. Somebody, anybody, I don't care who. But if I can't meet nobody, then my best bet is probably going to be to get someone who's already given me a chance before to give me another one. And that's when they're really, I think, starting to wonder. You know, they're looking in the rearview mirror, looking back at past people. So it's hard to say, though. It's tough to say. Okay. Well, let's see what their deepest intentions are. Let's see if we can peel that layer back. See if it goes any deeper than that. Eight of Cups. No, I mean, hang on. Let's see what else comes out. Now, see, they really, if they had it their way, they would really rather walk away and find someone new is what they really want. I just don't think that, I don't think they have a lot of hope that that's going to be possible. Not really. There's the Six of Cups again. I do think there is a part of you a part of them rather, that does miss what you all used to have. You know, but this kind of feels to me like, I mean, there's somebody else in the picture somehow, some way. I don't know if this is somebody that they're actively messing with, somebody they was hoping to get with or something, but there's somebody else's energy in the picture and it probably isn't going too well. Probably ain't going too well. So they just don't want to be alone. They just don't want to be alone. Yeah. Now, I believe it or not, I've actually talked to people who, I don't even know how to word this. It's so strange. Like, I'll tell them that. Like, well, you know, this person's only coming back to you because they don't have any other options, right? Oh, I don't care. Good. Good. Good? You want somebody that only wants to be with you because you're the last option? Really? You want somebody that doesn't choose you as their first pick? Really? You want to be with that person? Okay. I mean, if you're aware of that and you're cool with that, you're okay with that, I technically can't tell you that you're wrong. If you're aware of that and you're okay with it, but fuck that. I just feel like this person just really doesn't want to be alone. There's no other word for it. Emotionally codependent, you know, but just really doesn't want to be alone. Let's grab some advice. What's the advice for Cancer? Don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down. No matter which side of the coin you fall on. No matter if you're the one reaching out to them or they're reaching out to you. Don't let that guard down. Take things slow. It wouldn't be a very good idea to jump in head first, willy-nilly. Pew! And it wouldn't be a good idea. Now, again, with situations like this, I'm very strategic with how I word my advice. Very strategic. I've been telling everybody for the past month or so that on the other side of the connection that's weighing you down, divine life partner for some, even if it's not a divine life partner per se, something with a lot more fucking potential than the person that's weighing you down and holding you back. However, it's not just as simple as walk away from this person and you'll meet that person. It doesn't work like that. You're only able to attract in according to the frequency in which you vibrate. If you just walk away from one person just because I told you to, you're still going to be stuck at the same frequency. I can't make you change frequency. A frequency change is something that happens from within, right? So all I'm going to say is if you do end up entertaining communication with this person, what I would do if I was you is just see if you could just keep it at communication for a little while. See if we can just have a communication-based relationship and just feel the energy out. Make sure there's no tension, there's no weirdness. Make sure the slate is clean before we even think about taking it somewhere else. Because this is telling me straight up, you jump into this head first willy-nilly, it's going to take you right back to square one. It's going to loop right around, repeat the exact same cycle all over again, and it's going to crash and burn all over again. Sometimes you got to go through that. There's some of you that are going to have to go through that. We all do. There are certain things in life that can't be taught by listening to someone speak. There are certain things in life that can only be learned through experience. Certain things, you know. So just know that going into it, you have something much better waiting for you on the other side of this, but you have to release the energy. You have to see your value. You have to walk that path of abundance. You have to be the one to put yourself first. You have to be the one who says, I deserve better, before the universe responds to you in agreement. See, people don't understand that the language of the universe. They don't get it. I'll give you a couple of examples. Let's say all you think about all day, every day is, I need money. I need money. I need money. How's the universe respond to that? The universe responds by saying, yes, that's true. You need money. Your wish is my command. I'm not good enough. I'm an idiot. I'm just worthless. The universe says, yes, that's true. You're worthless and you're not good enough. Your wish is my command. It's the way it works, because it's not separate from you. It is you. So whatever you put out there, it has no choice but to grant you that wish. But you don't know you're wishing it. You have no idea what you're telling it. It is you. You're directly connected to it, and it's going to give you exactly what you give it. You have to see your value first before the universe will mirror that back to you. And that's just what it is. All right, let's see what's due to come in next for the singles. No, let me reword that. Let me just see what's coming in next generally for the singles. Not what's due to come in. Let's just see what's coming in next. Because believe it or not, those are two very different scenarios. Anything new coming in, anything old coming in. Anything good coming in, anything bad coming in. Anything coming in at all. Some of y'all got an air sign headed your way. Empress reverse. So the next person you're connecting with is kind of communication, maybe chatting with somebody, you know, agreeing to feel it out and see. I wonder if this could go somewhere. So I'm going to dip my toes in the water and acquiesce to see what this person's all about. So y'all are chatting it up. So far, I'm going to try not to say anything about their energy first. But from your perspective, it doesn't really seem like this person is very emotionally available, or like they're dumping a lot of feelings into this. The King of Swords is arguably the most emotionally detached man in the tarot. You could argue the King of Pentacles, they're similar, but arguably the King of Air is the most detached, right? Because what is more detached than anything else on this planet? The air, right? The air is very detached. It's not attached to anything. So now I think something about this triggers your defenses a little bit. You're really starting to run worst case scenarios through your mind, probably because some of you have met somebody like this before. So you might just end up walking away from this. It triggers past memories. You know, you've been there, done that, bought the beer koozie and the t-shirt, and stepped in the dog shit on the way out the door. So a lot of you might lose interest very quickly and say, nah, I want to see myself out of here. No. Been there, done that. I'm not getting involved in that again. I'm not going to waste your time. I don't want you to waste my time, but, you know, I hope you find what you're looking for. Stay blessed. That's what this is kind of looking like, because you suspect that this person just playing games. And again, you suspect. I don't know yet. Maybe you're just fucking tripping. Maybe you're just being paranoid. I don't know yet. Let's see. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Justice. 3 shuffles. There's 1, 2, and 3. You right. You right. Devil card. 10 of Pentacles. Yep. This is somebody that doesn't want commitment. They don't want commitment. They want to be single, have a sexual connection. You know, there's probably more than one person involved with this individual. So, yeah, hey. Intuition is bang on the money. Bang on the money. They ain't trying to settle down right now. Okay. You're right. Oh, that was short and sweet. Let's see what advice wants to come through. What advice wants to come through, dude? What advice wants to come through? Page of Swords, okay. Page of Swords, Temperance. So, and this just kind of goes across the board. I know the advice I give, when it all boils down to it, the overwhelming majority of the advice I give boils down to a point. And the point is energy awareness, right? Feel this out, follow the feeling, follow your gut and what that means, because that's confusing, right? Because a lot of people don't really understand what to feel in here because there's so many different things going on in here. A lot of people don't even really know what feeling they're supposed to be listening to, you know, because it can be pretty confusing, the shit going on in here. So that's why I say, just because something feels funny right off the bat doesn't mean that you got to fucking drop everything and run. Be patient. Be patient. We are not looking for the person that elicits the most intoxicating explosion of emotions. That's not what we're looking for. How many times have we all done that? We've all done that. Every last one of you who's heartbroken right now. When that relationship started out, that person elicited the most intoxicating explosion of emotions, didn't they? It was invigorating. It was intoxicating. It was explosive in the beginning, wasn't it? That's not what we're looking for. Any toxic, abusive narcissist can do that. It's not hard to push your emotional buttons and make you feel real good. It's not hard. It's not hard. Anybody can fucking do that. That's not what we're looking for. Now, I'm not saying that that feeling is a bad thing, and I'm not saying that it should be entirely absent. What I'm saying is that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for the person that makes us feel like the most special person that ever walked the face of this earth. Any narcissist can do that. Anybody can make you feel that way if they push the right emotional buttons. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for transparency. Transparency. There should be no confusion. None. None. None, 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 none. So give it time. Be patient. Keep communication open. Pay attention to how it feels. We're talking, texting, FaceTiming every day, hanging out, even if it's just 2 or 3 times a week hanging out. Now, I'm a little confused about feelings, intentions, loyalty, or where this connection is going. Those are 4 things that you should not be confused about for any reason. It doesn't matter why you're confused about it. The universe did not pick you a divine life partner that will leave you confused in any of those areas. So feel it out. Give it some time. I say give it 30 days. 30 days of us consistently talking, texting, dating, hanging out, FaceTiming. 30 days passes and I'm still a little bit confused as to where this is going. You better dedicate the next 30 days to fucking clearing that confusion. You better. You better. You better. That's what I'm saying. We're looking for transparency. Be patient. Feel it out. If it doesn't feel like y'all's energies are clicking into place, then boot, scoot, and boogie. Because, we all have bad days. Maybe when we first met, I was having a bad day. Maybe you were having a bad day. Maybe we were both having a bad day. Give it some time, right? But yeah, when your gut starts screaming at you like that, and alarm bells start ringing, don't judge it. Don't judge it. Something feels off. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's you, maybe it's me. Maybe it's both of us. Maybe we're just not a vibrational match. I don't know, but something doesn't feel right. I'm backing off. When I take a look back, that has never failed me. Not once. Not once. Not once. Every single fucking time I've ever felt something off about a person, it was always correct. Every time. Every time. And I remember the last time it happened, I tried to ignore it and ignore it and ignore it because it was such a new. This was a lesson to me the last time this happened. This was a lesson. I had never been around a person like this. I had never been in a situation like that. The whole environment was completely new to me. So something felt very off, but I just wrote it off as this situation, scenario, and environment is so fucking new to me that I've never experienced anything like this before, so it's going to feel uncomfortable. That's what I wrote it off as. Nope, that person turned out to be a very sick, disgusting, toxic fucking narcissist. Every time. That has never failed. Every time. Every time. All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is down here in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest